number one silent liver killer. Number one silent liver killer. When we say number one silent liver killer, it's simply fatty liver disease. There are billions, not millions, billions of people around the world that already have fatty liver disease. They may harbor it for about 10-15 years, depending on their lifestyle, causing scarring, that is termed as liver fibrosis after some years, and from fibrosis it leads to cirrhosis. It means you have more scarring, and it will then disrupt the function of the liver, right? And from liver cirrhosis, it can lead to either liver cancer or it can lead to liver failure. Just starting with fatty liver, which the symptoms are not visible at all. Is zero. So when we say what is the number one symptom of fatty liver for that 10 years, is zero, is no symptoms. So when the liver starts damaging because of constant irritation of the liver cell, because it's fat, there's a lot of fat in, so the liver becomes inflamed, and when it's in a constant inflammation of chronic inflammation because of the fat, will cause scarring. That's a fibrosis, and then the fibrosis and cirrhosis the next day. There you start to see the traditional symptoms. So there may be the middle symptoms like being fatigued, feeling tired, and feeling like you are not feeling well. We say malaise. You feel nausea and loss of appetite. You're losing weight, and you haven't planned to lose weight by losing weight. Okay, these are middle symptoms. But when the disease moves on, there are also additional middle symptoms like itchy skin. Your whole body will be itchy, and then spider-like blood vessels. Your veins will form a spider shape under your skin. It's also middle symptoms. But at that stage, your liver is already damaged. And some individuals may have red palms or darker palms. And when you experience yellowing of the skin or eyes, that is jaundice. Your liver is already damaged. Now, the very end stage, that is where people have abdominal swelling, that is ascites, and swelling of the legs, and shortness of breath. And when they look, they scan the person's spleen. It's enlarged, it's big. But this is the end stages. So the disease, fatty liver, people have it, billions of people, and it's silent, no symptoms at all, unless the liver starts damaging. But why do people develop fatty liver? Apart from alcohol, which used to be the case, now the billions of people, they are not alcoholics. Most of them is because of poor diet, the ultra processed food, the sugar, the high sugars, the sodas, the soft drinks. These will then lead to spike of insulin over a long period of time in the person blood. But remember, insulin will it's not the only function to open up the body for the body to use glucose. No, insulin is a fat storage hormone. It will store fat in your liver. So if you look at it critically, insulin resistance is the second, apart from alcoholism or alcohol, is the key issue here, connected with poor diet. But then, apart from this, if you have type 2 diabetes, you will have fatty liver. And if you have fatty liver, you can also have type 2 diabetes. If you have pre-diabetes, don't joke about it. The complications are the same as type 2 diabetes. Now, if you're taking medications like steroids or breast cancer medications, arthritis, or heart drugs, or antidepressant, it can also lead to fatty liver. The following I'm going to mention are not causes, but they are risks. It means it can push you to create that fatty liver. If you're a woman and your waist circumference is not less than 35 inches, it means 88 centimeters. It's a risk as well here. If a man not less than 40 inches, that is 102 centimeters, you risk as well. if you have your thyroid is not producing enough hormone, that is you're experiencing hypothyroidism or underactive thyroid, it's a risk as well. If you have obstructive sleep apnea, your breathing is cut off, it's interrupted about 500 times before day breaks, it's obstructive sleep apnea, it's a risk as well. Women with polycystic ovary syndrome is a risk as well. If you have low sex hormones, it's also a risk as well. You see, this is about fatty liver. Beloveds, if you're listening to me, fatty liver is 100% reversible. You can reverse it only naturally. No synthetic drug can do it. Reach out for our natural formulations called Live Good. That is our own product, and therapies and advice on nutrition if you have fatty liver or anybody with liver cirrhosis or fibrosis, and your life will never be the same. If you're calling outside the UK, it's +44 738 464 7300. And if you haven't subscribed, please go to my YouTube channel, subscribe to support the channel and be blessed. Put in Dr. James Natural Link. Dr. James Natural Link. Thanks a lot for listening to me today.